Morning, I'm Jack Ivers from Agile Partners. We're really fired up to kick off the NAMM Media Day, Media Preview Day, by telling you about a couple of exciting guitar apps that we developed in partnership with two top companies in the music industry. So let's get started with this. The first app is AmpKit, which you see on the screen here. And AmpKit is actually a full amp and effects studio. Let me bring up the presets list here. It's a full amp and effects studio that runs right on your iPhone or iPod Touch or iPad. So here's what it looks like. I can pull up, these are all the different presets that I have available. I can pull up a particular preset and you'll see we've got the amp, we model the amp, the cabinet, the pedals, and you really have full control of everything here. You actually have a total of 14 different amps with 21 amp channels, 18 pedals, 14 cabinets, and 8 mics. I can show you what that, what these look like. So, yeah, so we've got a very wide variety of gear to choose from. So it's a lot like having a complete amp and pedal setup to work from. We model the amps and the pedals from the actual circuitry of actual gear. Everything is based on a real piece of gear, and so they sound very authentic, as you'll be hearing here in a minute when we bring Alex up. So how do you actually use it? Well, you actually to get your guitar plugged in, you need a guitar interface, this device here is called, we partnered with PV Electronics to build this guy. It's called the AmpKit Link, and it has a cable that plugs into the headset jack of your iPad or iPhone. It has a quarter-inch, it has a quarter-inch connector to plug your guitar in, and then it has a connection for either headphone, or you can plug it into a PA system or powered speakers. The quality is good enough that artists are actually performing with these things. There's bands that are forming that are, iPhone bands that just show up with a PA system and their iPhone or their iPad, and they go to town with the setup very much like this. Anyway, so there's some great things going on. People are also using it to record, and things are showing up on albums that have been recorded out of AmpKit. So besides simply playing with really great amp tone, AmpKit includes a lot of other features. It's got a great recording interface, the ability to reamp your recordings by choosing a different setup, and you can hear a completely different sound. You can play along with any sound that you have in your iPad, in your music library on your iPhone, iPod. You can also copy audio in and out with other apps, like Sonoma Wireworks has a 4-track recording app called 4-track on the iPhone. That's a great app. We can move audio in and out of those using audio copy and paste. Also, Jordan Rudess has a product called, Jordan Rudess is the keyboardist of Dream Theater. He's got a product called MorphWiz, which is a sound, basically an audio creation tool, and you can copy things in and out there. So it's a lot of fun. You can do some amazing things. Coming into NAMM, we learned that AmpKit was the only guitar app nominated for Best App Ever's prestigious Most Innovative App category for the iPad, and give you some idea of how good this app actually is. The proof is in the pudding here, so I'd like to let you hear AmpKit's amazing tone. It's my pleasure to introduce Alex Skolnick. I was listening to some of Alex's music this morning, going from jazz to Testament. It's pretty broad range. We were first introduced to this extremely versatile guitarist as a member of the acclaimed metal band Testament. But 5 successful albums and countless tours weren't enough. Alex was also renowned as a skilled and soulful jazz guitarist. And his band, the Alex Skolnick Trio, performs at jazz and rock venues and festivals throughout the country. Alex is also a featured member of many high-profile projects, most notable of these being the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which performs to sold-out arena crowds across the U.S. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'd like to welcome Alex up to give you a little taste of what a great guitarist can do with AmpKit.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? All right, all right. There's a It's an honor to be here. I want to thank Azul and Peavy for having me introduce this great product. The AmpKit is something I'm still kind of new to. I've just been working with it the last couple weeks, but it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of diversity to it, and diversity is something I relate to, because I do a lot of jazzy stuff like you just heard, but I also just got off the road with groups like Slayer and Megadeth, and I'm pretty much able to find any type of sound I want with this. And the one I was just playing is something I came up with, which it's sort of based on, you guys see this okay? Yeah, it's based on a PV Classic 30. And what's fun here is like, whatever you want to do, like you take a setup, and you have all these different options. So, let me just get back to, okay, so this is my clean sound. And I have the controls right here. I have a built-in tuner. That's a metronome right there. That's the built-in tuner. And I'm told there is more gear in this thing than any other iPhone app for guitar. I was going through it. I found a lot of different amplifiers, a lot of pedals, different microphone combinations, different speaker cabinets. And I haven't figured out how to do this yet, but you can actually export the music that you play into a 4-track program. You can import MP3s into it. And it's universal, so it works. You buy it once, you buy it on your iPhone, but you can use it on your iPad and your iPhone Touch. One of my favorite things about it is that it has all these combinations. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to play a little bit of more of a rock metal sound that I came up with. And that is probably, that's my fault. This is something that's been happening. I've noticed when you play this through the iPhone, the best thing is if you put it on airplane mode, that doesn't happen. But when you play through the iPhone, if your phone is on, you're going to get calls, which is kind of it could be a good thing or a bad thing. But you might get that noise, so you just put it on airplane mode, and then you don't have that problem. So this is a sound that I took a preset. It comes with 75 presets. So I took one of the presets and I tweaked it, and the preset was called Delay Stacks, and I turned it into this. So I turn off the delay. So here's my metal sound. All right. So they're, as you can see, this thing's a lot of fun. I'm running through a lot of different styles, a lot of my favorite rock quotes, everything from Van Halen to Slayer, and yeah, finding ways to make it work. I'm still learning how to use it, but it's a great toy. If you're a self-professed iPhone nerd like I am, I highly recommend it, and I hope you guys get a kick out of it. Thanks for letting me play for you.